Good afternoon, everyone. So today is what day? It's Friday. Happy Friday. We are on another adventure to Essex Park. We are shooting with Queese today, and we are also gonna wear backpacks, test things out again, and get a good feel for it. And then at the same time, we're gonna do our best to, or we are going to be filming some B-roll, learning to, or just exercising those skills that we learned or new things that we've learned. And we'll see what we have.
Here at, ROCCO, we like to kind of take a step back time to time and just evaluate what all we got going on. It's like, look at how far we've come by just, kind of analyzing each step of it. So right now we're just talking about like the three biggest hurdles of starting archery for us. Number one is depths to money. You feel it in your because the money just fly out the wallet and just keep going. It's a bottomless pit, never stop. Oh, let me try out this sight. Let me try out this rest. What's a stabilizer? Yo, that quiver look fresh. Just money for days. Number two would definitely be like kind of just examining the grand scope of technicality that the sport requires. So I guess moderating your expectations as far as, if I just change my form this much, raise the elbow this much, squeeze with the shoulder blades instead of just like driving through, you would think you'd see dramatic increases, but it's so incremental, which, if you're somebody who likes to stick with things, it's definitely a great sport. It's like over time, it's like look back 6 months later, it's like, wow, I used to miss these shots, but I can just boom, pull up and just fire, and then it's a bullseye. The number three is the back muscles. It's like, I'm pretty strong, I can bench my body weight, but trying to pull back a 70-pound bow with some dude who's like 100 pounds soaking wet on a full stomach, yanks it back, and then you over here just like you break dancing or something, because it's like, I can't pull this Psycho Disney's bow in real life. Dims would be the three for me. Squat.
Hi everyone, my name is Mary. I guess some of the questions that are asked are like, what are the three first things that we kind of struggled with starting out with archery? Well, for me anyways, was definitely money, because this stuff is not cheap. It's a very expensive sport, but it looks so bad. So, and it is really fun as well. So, if you want really good stuff that works and lasts, then yeah, you have to definitely invest in it. The second thing for me anyways is, I guess just getting into it. This sport, I never really thought I would get into archery, and so for me, now that I am doing archery, I have to really find my purpose in the sport instead of just kind of doing it just because. So I'm still trying to figure out like my own flow in this in archery and really learn to love it for what it is. And then three, I guess my shots are consistent. They're kind of in the same grouping, but I'm still learning to shoot more accurately. I've hit like a bullseye once in the 6 months maybe more, I don't know, but like I haven't done a ton of bullseyes. That's my number three.
So 3 biggest hurdles for me. First one, again, like everyone else, was money. I think it was especially tough for me, for Mary and I, for us, because we had just moved down to Rochester and for a new job, had a whole apartment, everything situation. So it was pretty tough moving down here and then picking up archery right off the bat. And we didn't really pick it up at a slow start. We picked it up pretty quickly. Bought bows and everything and arrows, and yeah, I mean the whole works. It was pretty expensive. Second biggest hurdle that for me was the actual strength required to do it, just because I haven't worked out my back muscles as much, and then pulling more weight on it, like my body started getting really sore, my arms were sore, my back was sore, and just not really being physically, I guess, conditioned to do this sport, because we were shooting like six hours a week almost, and it was just really heavy and really stressful on my body. But you know, after a couple weeks, a couple months of it, really got used to it. And so on average nowadays we go through at least 1 to 200 arrows a week we shoot. We're pretty consistent with it. Third thing that was a big hurdle for me was trying to find a bow that would fit me, that I like. My draw length is about 25.5 or 26, depending on, you know, which bow I'm shooting. But trying to find a bow that I liked within my draw length was difficult, because anything else that, you know, that I really liked with, you know, the specific specs that I wanted were just out of my range for draw length wise, and it was kind of difficult. But after some more research, I was able to find something that I could compromise on and that would really fit me and I would really enjoy, because, you know, why spend $500-600 on a bow that you don't like? Trent, one of the guys there, helped me out with finding the right bow that fits me, and he took his time, walked me through it, shot a couple different bows, made sure everything felt right, and actually purchased a PSE Ferocity. Might have been featured a couple times already, but those are the 3 biggest hurdles that I packed.